for y'all behind us on the east coast, west coast. Those ahead of us, it's 8:45, 9:45, 8:45 in the mountains, 10:45 in the eastern time zone. Anyhow, take a look at that. Bought that at Walmart. Not the reddish one, but it's good enough. It's grapes. You guys smell that? Out here in the park and disposing of trash in the park. How you like the lake there, buds? Hey, Gas Pump Rob. Good morning. Wow. Cindy, the great pumper, is with us. Wow, he never shows up. You know how working people are. You gotta make a living. I'm just being whatever, silly. But take a look at that. And the wind. Man, we went from feeling like roasting like a turkey in the oven, already basted, to finding this place. The lily pads over here. I don't want to talk too loud. Good morning, Cindy. Good morning, Rob. Young ladies are behind us having a Bible study meeting. Half a dozen or so, I didn't count. They obviously come out to the park so they won't be distracted. So let's not distract them, okay? It is a beautiful park. And folks over there on the other side, I don't know if you can see them through the trees. Anyway, look at the little bridge. Heck, we ain't gonna zoom in too much, but those are some nice houses. Cindy, how you doing today? How you doing, Rob? He may not be with us. It is about time for him to open business. Oh boy, I'm tired today. I've already been up for 3 or 4 hours. That's something the fellow in the White House and I have in common. Don't sleep much at one time. That's my understanding about him. I think I sleep a lot more though, intervals. I just wanted to show you that. Now, I've run into water moccasin snakes underneath those before. And Jesus walked on water, but I about ran on top of it to get out of there. Yeah, back when we used to do grave decorations, we were out in the middle of nowhere, and then we went another 50 miles farther out, covering the graves going back 150 years at the time. And, you know, I guess that would be Memorial Day weekend now. Anyway, the whole point of it is I still got a slit scar on my foot. They all thought the snake had bit me. I can still remember the old timers talking, if that snake bit them, we ain't never gonna get them anywhere in time. And being a silly little kid, I thought, well, at least I'm in the right place. I'm already at the graveyard. You know, I don't think I'd do it now, but we just go and have picnics on the ground, you know, where our ancestors are buried. Nice memory in a way, but man, this is nice. Where I come from, I got more trees in the front yard than this. A little bit bigger too, but that's a good sized tree. Take a look at that, girl. 2 foot across. A little odd shape. 18 inches one way, maybe 2 foot the other way. But yeah, I mean, you cut it about 2 feet up if you're going to harvest it. You gotta harvest trees every so often, or they just uproot and fall over and they cause damage to other trees. Anybody want to talk about anything? I just wanted to share this with you. Yeah, beautiful place to have Bible study. It is. And the young ladies, they're nice. Before I entered the pavilion, I took my hat off and said, "There's enough room for us ladies?" They looked at me and said, "Yeah, of course." I just wasn't going to walk right on in. You know, they used to tell you to take your hat off in presence of a lady. You used to take your hat off when you went inside. The only place that teaches that now is the military, and I'm not sure if they still do. Take a look, man. That's a nice pool set up, but I wouldn't want to do the upkeep. So, nice little path. Did y'all see the watermelon I cut open at the beginning? It's not as red as the last one, but it's, good enough. Poison is not all snakes are dangerous. They make me hurt myself. I understand that. Not to mention the bacteria. I had a dry bite from a rattler, a timber rattler. He was huge. He was 500 feet long and bigger than a 55-gallon drum in diameter. Okay, not really. But he had that triangular shape, kind of. And he's probably 6 foot long, 8 foot long. And he's probably about 4 inches across at his widest point. He was big. I think he might have been mad because he remembered me killing his partner. Sometimes wonder if somebody turned them loose. But we had rattlesnakes and copperheads. In the neighborhood, not much different than this. Not quite this level, but close enough. Anyway, little creek that ran through and behind and all that. Kind of meandered. I was just sitting down on a concrete bench in my backyard, leaning against the shed. I'd had a few surgeries. That's been a number of years ago, and I couldn't I couldn't move. People had to help me get up and sit down. He came right over to me and bit me. One finger. I don't know why he only had one fang. The doctor said it was a dry bite, but the bacterial infection was not that good. It had been worse, but I was already on antibiotics. So, whew. Now there's 3 people watching. Thanks, Rob. The only good snake is the dead snake I never saw. That's my motto. I have no use for them. Well, they eat mice. Okay? Go to the hardware store and buy a few mice traps. When I was getting bid for work, occasionally I'd go out to somebody's house and give them a bid, because they couldn't get anybody else out that far, and way out in Kansas. I had a big area. And they gave me a big job, or they were friends of the company, whatever it might have been. And trying to be a nice person, went out there, opened up the door. My buddy went out there with me. He worked for the company too in another office, and he met me. These people, you wouldn't know they were that important in the business world. Everybody's important. Anyway, opened up the door and just kind of let that cellar door drop a little bit, and I heard 5 rattles. And she goes, "You shouldn't have done that." And I go, "What's that, ma'am?" "Well, you disturbed them now." And we'll cut through all the conversation, but she said her husband, I think he's about 8 or 10 years old, boy would go down there and change the filter for the furnace. They were good mouse catchers. rattlesnakes, mouse catchers, Kansas prairie. Different breed of folks out there. I ain't that brave, if that's what you want to call it. True story. I said, sorry ma'am, I can't go in there. OSHA would not like it. I don't know if that's true or not. But. And she said, well, yeah. I tried to be civil about it. The other guy, he didn't say anything. He ran. He turned white. He's a black man from Africa, cool guy. Hey, what's that over there? Just a lily pad moving. I'll zoom in on it. Anyway. Okay, who's on here now? Rattlesnakes like nice neighborhoods too. Oh, yeah, it was nice out there. Oh, my neighborhood, yeah. Yeah, wish I never moved there. We had a big house on the corner, about working myself in the ground. I just didn't know who some of my neighbors were. Let's see. Oh, I remember you saying something about, hey, have a nice day, Rob. I remember him saying something about his dog got bitten a couple of times or something in a comment. I've forgotten about that. Wonder how they're doing. Oh, if they weren't doing well, he would say something. Anyway, if you look, there's the side of the park. And we're out a little ways, okay? It's interesting. So let me show you that. So you got a little playground, and when you come underneath here, see, I'll introduce you to my wife's hands. Okay, she's chopping that thing up. I do record slices, you know, cut them in round circle clock, whatever fashion. But she likes to clean them and put them in bowls, and that's all right. She's better at it than I am. Let's see what it tastes like. Got a fork over there. I'll try. I just want to bite right now. I'll try not to get the young ladies, but you can hear them. See, not quite as red as the other one, but. See, you know you're in a safe neighborhood when they can just leave a lumber set out like that. Really a beautiful park. Standing right here at the edge. See, that's the edge of the roof, the drip rail. Hey, they do got gutter on here. Anyway, really catches the wind. Right now it's peaceful. Found one watermelon seed. Oh, Cindy says hi, Miss Carroll. She says howdy back. I don't know if you heard her. Thank you, Cindy. That was nice of you. Did you see our friend Anthony? His latest video? You might look him up. Anthony Napier. I think that's how you pronounce it. Man, he shows his truck he drives. Yeah, he's a truck driver out in Tennessee. He shows his garden. Beautiful garden. Shows his wife. Beautiful woman. Nice lady. Shows his niece. Wonderful young lady, I'm sure. Anthony comes from really good stock. He's a long hair country boy out of the backwoods. You don't get much better stock than that. And anyway, I don't put that kind of stuff out there because I don't know. I I do know why. You know why too. I'm concerned about who might do what. Now, what do I mean about that? I wake up my son. He's well over 6 foot. He's close to 300 pounds. I'd say 95% of that's muscle, especially between the ears sometimes. Oh, I say the same thing to him. I'm just kidding around. Good kid. Always a kid. No matter how old or how big they get. But man, does he like to sleep. He told me, we're in the parking lot now, he told me not to wake him up until about 10 o'clock our time. We already been up. He just laid back down while he was driving from A to B. Good morning. It's 10 o'clock. We've already ate most of the watermelon. You better go over before we finish it off. It's really good. Both him and the dog were sleeping in the back of the pickup truck. That's something you don't see in the city too often. I don't know if you saw that bird or not. There it is. Sit on the limb. Hang on a minute. Right about there. The bare limb on bottom has no leaves. Standing on there. It looks like a young robin, but I can't tell for sure from this. We got men's restroom, we got women's restroom, and even a water bottle refill. Man, that's high living. And what do you not see here? Well, I bet you those young ladies don't have tattoos, and there's not graffiti on anything. The grass is well kept. We've had rain. It's amazing around here. People, you know, some have much, some don't have much, but they keep their place looking good. So, anyway, nice park, nice watermelon. Oh boy.
Juicy.
Huh? Juicy, that's what she said. She said she didn't hear you. Okay, we'll catch you later, folks. Y'all have a wonderful day. Take care. Make it a great one. Not been that long since we ought to make good use of it. Oh, and proper use. Thank you for tuning in. I'll come back again sometime soon. But in about 2 hours, I'll release my midday pre-recorded segment. You might find it interesting. Take care. Carl signing out.